So when you buy a house, most people need financing, whether you're an agent bringing it to your customer or you're a buyer looking to buy a property. There's financing, there's an average lender, and then there's superstars, and then there's superstars. I'm excited today to share some time with somebody who I've known for a long time, Dalia Lemus, who's clearly one of the stars. Dalia, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, Bill. Thank you so much. I feel so honored to be here. It's been such a journey, and we go back a few years since I barely started when I was a little rug rat in the business.
When you were like 13 years old, I think we met about probably 10 years ago, right?
You're so kind.
I think you're
That's why I
brand
love
new.
talking to you.
I think you're brand new in the business when I met you.
Yeah, I was brand new in the business.
And here you are now, a superstar.
We're definitely making a lot of progress. Yes, it's been a lot. It's been a journey, to say the least. And
Sure.
It's been an amazing journey because with all that failure has come a lot of growth. It's come with a lot of good stuff that now what I'm, hoping to provide to other agents is a roadmap to make their career a lot easier.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. Now, I noticed you have little sparkles in the background. What's that about?
Well, my motto is we're building and creating superstars. So the ambiance and the environment is extremely important. I'm reading a book right now called Atomic Habits, and it talks about systems and it talks about motivation, but motivation is just one key component. It's all based on your environment that you have to be able to sustain that motivation and those healthy habits. So this is why you see that our conference room has shining stars, because we're all superstars.
So your position, you were the Americana Home Loans.
Currently, I made a move 6 months ago, and now I'm proud to say that I'm with Americana Home Loans. Just a little recap, I've been in the industry for 17 years. We had a very long, successful journey with New American Funding, which I owe them a lot because they really molded some very key ingredients that I'm looking to enhance myself in this new journey with Americana Home Loans.
Nice. Now, I had typoed you as brand manager. You're the branch manager in Covina, but really part of your success has been your branding, that you have a kind of a constant image, you're constantly involved. Talk a little bit about your thoughts of what you try to convey to customers as you leverage your relationships with your social media.
Well, I wasn't too technology savvy, but with this whole new way of communication and a free funnel of information, it seems like everybody's getting their information through these sources, right? Through Instagram, Facebook, quick little 30-minute snippets, and as much as negative information that's out there, I want to provide the positive information that there is to show. And I'm doing it by just being my authentic self, really just being genuine and wanting to share this knowledge that I personally have learned throughout the process of mortgage lending. And I want to bring that experience to clients to let them know that this process, it can be hard, but it can be easy too if you just have guidance.
Now, I also know that you don't just have a social media presence, that you're constantly putting out content, where you are, what you're doing, what you're working on. Give me some of the strategic thinking behind the activities you do on a daily basis. What is behind that, that you're creating that kind of activity?
I want to be an inspirational leader, right? I do that in hopes inspire the next loan officer that's trying to understand how to get in business. It's not by sitting down, it's by putting in the work. And also polishing your skills by bringing that knowledge to your consumer, and just putting out there that if I'm doing this, you can do it too. Because being in social media is not my thing, but I know it's important because that's where the majority of our consumers are obtaining information.
It's interesting you said, because I know I met you and you were a little shy. We all are when we're new at something. My nature is I'm kind of introverted myself by my nature, but the tool is so powerful to leverage, whatever message I'm trying to send with so many people so efficiently that it kind of forces that. So if you were to describe the image or the message you want to create to, let's say, not just to loan officers, but to the realtors that choose to work with you or the borrowers that choose to work with you, what's the message you're trying to send to them?
the message that I'm trying to send to them is that information is key, that I'm super communicative, and that there's a bigger reality out there of home ownership that people don't know about.
Yeah.
And just by starting a simple conversation, and I want to, that's why I try to be so genuine. I think authenticity is a key component to your success. And if you're really leveraging that and conveying that with your consumers and the way you speak and the way that you show confidence in your delivery, and you're going to obtain that by being, one, in the environment, two, knowing your products, and being with other inspirational people that make you feel like anything is possible. I hope that answered your question.
100%. And, I was really glad I reached out to you recently. We bumped into you at a event we do in Diamond Bar. And, but, I really kind of took the opportunity to connect with you for this purpose, because I see so many loan officers, I think, kind of lost with the change in the marketplace. I see so many realtors struggling. The market's different than it was, 6 months or a year ago. And if you don't have systems in place, you're kind of starting from scratch. Seems to me like you're kind of continuing your path, but maybe upping your game a little bit. What's your strategy to respond to the changes in the market that are going on right now?
Bill, I think my internet's going in a little bit slow, but that's a great question. And I honestly, to be 100% honest, I felt the hit. I felt it extremely, extremely hard in 2022. My business went down a lot. Easily, to be honest, transparent with all of you, 70%. But it gave me that time to reflect of, okay, what did I not do that I was doing back in my 7-year consistency, right?
Hold on 1 second here. Yeah, we lost your video. So I don't know if it's because your internet's slow and took you off video as a result. But because it looks like your camera's on, but it's a total black background. Looks like your video's off now. I see your name. Oh, it's aggravating. It was so good.
Let me log in through my phone then.
So because we're in the business, okay, we're not internet influencers. She's a loan originator, branch manager. I'm a real estate broker, team leader. Things happen, and one of them has already went down. She's come back in now on her mobile phone. So, okay, let's continue the conversation. The thing I find fascinating is I've been approached by more lenders in the last 90 days than the last 3 years. And a couple of things are consistent. One, it's the first time I've heard from them in 3 years. Number two, their message is all the same. I am great. I am honest. I'm hardworking. I have great programs. I do every loan. I. And for me, I'm not going to take my commission check or my customer's future home and put it in the hands of somebody that's avoided us. You've been in the trenches. I appreciate it's a challenging market, but you've been in the trenches working with real estate agents and working in purchase business consistently since you started. I'm sure you see that frustration, but you've stayed on point that you're here to support real estate agents and helping them sell houses. Tell me about that and your thinking behind that.
Absolutely, Bill. And you know what? I had a really hard reality, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. 2022 was extremely challenging. It was one of the biggest downfalls of my career, just because I had it easy in 2020 and 2021. My phone was ringing off the hook. My focus then catered to the consumer direct. And I took the focus away from nurturing the relationships that I had with my realtor partners. And 2022, I went back to the basics, because I remembered in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, what gave me those 2 years of huge consumer success was my relationships and everything that I had started with all purchase business with my realtor partners. So they are an essential piece to this equation. You have the same value purpose, that both of you have the same end goal. It's a beautiful thing, because it becomes a partnership and both of you guys are growing your relationship organically. So I'm super excited for that. It's my calling, and I'm seeing it that I really shine at that.
Tell me, I know you've been very involved with NAREP over the past, and I think you have a leadership position with them. Tell me about that, and what are your plans with that?
Well, I'm excited to share that for 2023 year for San Gabriel Valley chapter of NAREP, I will be incoming president. So after a few years of, working alongside this great organization, I'm finally going to lead this chapter to igniting it to where it needs to go. So that great opportunity just arose, and I'm taking it with a great challenge, because it's definitely going to be something that I can leverage for their team here so they can grow their business as well.
I think NAREP, the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals,
Correct.
I believe it started in that chapter or in the Southern California area, right?
Yes, San Gabriel Valley was actually one of the #1 chapters, one of the #1 that was started by Maria Alvarez. So kudos to Maria, and some great leaders came out of that chapter: Vanessa Mares, Christian Fuentes, Elmer Morales. There's some great presidents that I can look back and admire, and hopefully bring what they brought to the table.
And while I'm only Hispanic by food tastes, and I actually grew up in my husband was half Spanish, but obviously in San Gabriel Valley, we have a large Hispanic population. My team has always been made of people who participated in NAREP and benefited from it. So on behalf of them, I want to thank you for your service, and thank you for helping push the organization. You guys put on great events. I remember you guys had a convention in downtown LA a few years ago. It was just a rocking event. Looking forward to when we have those kind of events again soon. So thanks.
Well, there's one coming up February 3rd. If you like, I can send more information your way, Bill, so you can share with your team.
I would
some
love
great
it.
content.
We love it. Well, fantastic. Well, Dalia, look, I appreciate the chance to catch up with you. Again, we've known each other for quite a while, and I've seen you grow, and really impressed. I'd love to have my team members reach out to you. If an agent or a borrower is interested in reaching out to you and talking more in detail about what you have to offer, or a loan officer we know who's looking for a change, looking to reach out to you, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
The best way to get in contact with me, guys, contact me directly. My phone number is 909-465-3099. And another great resource where you can find some really great valuable tools that I'm sharing is my Instagram handle, which is Lemus. That's my last name, Lemus, Loans, LOANS 27. I hope to connect with you guys.
There's always something on your Instagram. I'm not really a big Instagrammer, but I see you regularly there. I appreciate the energy. It's always brings me a smile to see your actions and what you're working on. So thanks for sharing time with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you. Have a powerful day, guys.
You too.